Okay, we're nearly 10 games into the season, and I'm sensing a pattern repeating from last year. It's like we're two different sides. At home, we're nice, super confident, easygoing, very pleasant.
Yes, we need the points, yes. Yes, we do, Prejudice, we need the points, yes. Yes.
And then we go away from home and we're angry, we're reckless, we don't think, we don't perform. And it just makes me angry. And it makes the players angry too.
Oh, we don't like it away from home. No, we don't like it, no. We never get any points away from home. No.
I don't know if you can be copyrighted for impressions, but they make great intro material. Plus, I don't make any money off these videos at the moment anyway. Just another MikeRo Munch impression in the bank. Love it. You know what else we have in the bank? Points, but only enough to get us up to 10th in the table. Yes, that's right, viewers. 9 games in, 5 games won, 4 defeats, no draws. It's basically the same as last year. Excellent. You know what's not the same as last year? Villa are up in 3rd. Villa, 3rd. What the hell? In all fairness, all the away games that we've played so far this season, which are all the games that we've lost, were against Man United, Man City, Bournemouth and Liverpool. So you kind of don't really expect to win any of those. The Bournemouth game we were actually leading in, and then Callum Wilson turned up and we got beaten 2-1. Horrendous. But in the meantime, we have beaten Fulham, we beat West Ham, we beat Leicester, we beat Brighton. We did win away at Leicester. That was one high point, but that's because they are bottom of the table under Rafa Benitez and really struggling. We're out of the Carabao Cup. The backup brigade lost 2-0 to Newcastle. So no silverware there. Good. Perfect. I probably should have played a stronger team. Speaking of strong teams today, we're playing Reading and Chelsea. I wanted to say Reading are a strong team because if I don't say they're a strong team, there's no doubt that they will go and upset me and beat me first up today. So let's get into the game, shall we? I've set myself up for such a fall here. It's ridiculous. And what you need to know is that Durrami is injured. Yes, but never fear, for Leonardo Coutrin is becoming amazing. He's got himself 3 goals in his last 2 games. 2 of them coming off the bench against Brighton. And my God, did we need it. 2 of them, he just ran from his own half to finish. He's got incredible attributes at the moment. He's playing exceedingly well. And I need to keep him fit and firing and happy. But at the moment, Joshua Zirkzee is taking the main line up front. I have occasionally switched it up to a diamond formation like this. But for the time being, because it's Reading, we're going to go with this. I'm going to try and give some people some time to play into form. A.K.A. Talas Magno and Pedrinho, both of whom have been flipping awful since I brought them in. Lafont has also taken over goalkeeper duties. Odero was just conceding too many despite the apparently quite decent form. And I have to say Lafont has impressed me a lot more since he's come in. So he is going to be in goal. Then you've got Vina, Kaglas Soyuncu, Popov and Vag, which now make up the back 4. Then we've got Bruno Guimaraes and Calvin Phillips in the middle. Talas Magno is out on the left. Quissance is in the middle. Pedrinho is out on the right. And Joshua Zirkzee, like I said, is leading the line today. A little harsh on Leonardo Coutrin, but he seems to make a very big impact when he comes off the bench. This looks like a very expansive formation. They've got Obafemi, they've got Bruma. He's notoriously quite difficult on this because he's just absolutely rapid. So Vag's going to have a bit of a difficult day. But to be fair, he's quite rapid as well. Then they've got a few decent players at the back there. They've got Liam Moore, they've got Elisa. They're in 18th at the moment. So this is a game I expect to win. Let's not pretend that I don't expect to win this. I'm going to passionately say I expect nothing but a win, funnily enough. I've been varying up the formations and the mentalities slightly differently in games now. I make sure that once we take the lead, I kind of go to a more cautious sort of setup just so we can keep the ball for a bit, sort of kill the game, as it were, if it doesn't look like we're going to get second, because I've noticed that we concede a lot of goals straight after we scored. Our concentration levels are not particularly good enough, so that's something that I've been trying to work on with the team. Hopefully we won't have to use that today and we'll just keep scoring. That's the dream of every manager. The dream of every manager is also to have some highlights within the first 20 minutes, especially when you're at home to relegation threatened Reading. I want highlights, but not for them, as Bruna plays it to Ajara, who finds Bruma out in a bit of space on that left-hand side. I don't really want him getting on the ball a lot, De Bruyne, but that's brilliant play by Calvin Phillips. Xerxes, best touch ever. Literally, at least he went 20 yards backwards with one touch. I mean, that was superb. Phillips into Taz Magno. Still waiting for him to do something special. Could this be it? Magno, that is... I mean, I appreciate the effort, mate, but I don't appreciate... I'm pretty sure the crowd don't appreciate being hit by the ball in the face, if I'm honest. Bruno into Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips, now pick out your man. Good ball over top. Magno heads it into the middle. Joshua Xerxes. Oh, Thomas Magno! Oh my God, what is that? Oh, well... I said I wanted him to get into some form. I didn't think a header from around about 18 yards out would do it. I mean, it's a decent ball by Philip. I mean, his net must see pretty. And Xerxes just done him there. He's just giving him the eyes. Well, we've taken the lead in the most bizarre of circumstances. Excellent. Thank you, Reading. Corner. If we score from one of these, it's going to be a good day. Peds on the ball looking for his first assist in Leeds colours. He's not got it because Xerxes missed it. It's time for another free kick as Peds whips it in back post. Xerxes, there you go. Pedrinho gets his assist. Joshua Xerxes gets his customary goal. It's his 4th of the season. That's, I think, 4 in 5 games for Xerxes. He's been in pretty decent form. He's finally finding his feet a little bit now as our main man. Good header back into the edge of the net. Beautiful. Edge of the net, side of the net. Bloody hell, Mike. March whips it in. Good header away. Bruno into Cuisance now. 3rd, and it kills it. Taz Magno on a goal, remember. And now you can tell he's brimming with confidence. He finds Xerxes. Xerxes on his own. Xerxes runs through. It's a good height for the keeper. He's got to do better there, really. You've got to be getting that onto your right foot and bending it in. Or if you're going to hit it left, drill it. Don't float it into the keeper's face. I mean, I was no striker, but even I can sort of, like, appreciate that. Magno, by the way, is literally running this game at the moment. Championship level, he's terrific. Well, 2-0 at the break. It's been very, very solid from us. A pretty decent performance. Nothing spectacular, but we've not really needed to be anything spectacular. I've forgotten to tell you, haven't I? I'm an idiot, and I've forgotten to tell you that we signed a new player. But we did touch on him in last episode, to be fair. Marcos Vinicius. Here he is. We all know about him. I told you about him in the last episode, but he's here, and I signed him for a meagre £17 million. He hasn't scored yet, but he's only played 2 games, so be gentle with him. Stankovic back to Raphael, who's looking to play a ball long here. You can tell. Xerxes scores the oddest of goals. Literally, it's either a back pass or the goalkeeper hits it into his nads and it goes in. Whatever it is, he finds ways to score, and I love that. And now Joshua Xerxes is on a hat-trick, which makes me a bit sad because I wanted to bring Leonardo Coutrin on, so I can't really take Xerxes off unless he gets his hat-trick. It's harsh on Reading, but it's pretty bad from the goalkeeper. Not a clue what he's doing there. Not a clue what he's doing. This is the perfect kind of game for me to bring on Ellis Agbula. He is coming on. Going to take Cuisance off and give him a bit of a rest. Exactly what we needed. A lovely confidence-building game. This will make it 3 wins on the trot in the league, which is exactly what we wanted. We've got off to a really hard start this year, to be fair. And in all honesty, after the Chelsea game, it's not going to get easier because we play Tottenham away from home and they are currently flying. Remember, they finished joint first with Liverpool last year. Solly March has scored. Still can't keep a clean sheet. I say that, we kept a clean sheet 2 games ago, but still a bit annoying. There's a jar. I mean, they're taking some gambles there, and they've hit it long. Kagala Soyuncu onto it very calmly, back to Lafont, who, to be fair, has been absolutely solid. Even today, he's made a couple of alright saves, ones you'd expect him to make. What I like about him is his handling. He does not parry a lot, and I like that. As Magno goes through, bends it, hits the bar. Is this the game where Talas Magno finally turns up? Is this the game where he finally shows us he's true colours? Go take Pedrinho off. On comes Marco Vinicius, or Marcos Vinicius. You'll get to see him on camera first hand. He is more of a striker, but one of the reasons why I did buy him is that he can play on that right hand side or in behind the striker as well. So he's quite versatile. I am looking to utilise him in a number of different positions just for rotation purposes more than anything else. You can see here, we're currently up to 5th, and I'm getting a little bit excited. They say 10 games in is usually a good indictment of whereabouts you're going to finish in the league or how you're doing. This is not bad. 5th is not a bad position to be in after 10 games, especially with the fixtures we've had. Is it WAG or is it VAG? I say VAG, but I've got a funny feeling people are going to say, oh, it's WAG. Xerxes been tackled there, and it looks like the ref's going to give a penalty, which I think is a bit nonsense because the ball's gone that way, so it can't possibly be a foul. Xerxes steps up, he doesn't care, he's made it 4-1. It's a little bit harsh on Reading. I mean, I won't say we don't deserve 4 goals, because truth is that we do. We've been head and shoulders above them today, but at the same time, that pen was a bit harsh. Looks like Joshua Xerxes uses head and shoulders, to be fair as well. I mean, his hair is glowing. 4-1 against Reading, a very good performance. Joshua Xerxes, man of the moment, man of the match. 3 goals, bring on Chelsea. That's what I say. I praise Xerxes, and there's going to be a little bit of a rivalry between him and Kutrin. What I'm wondering is, can I play them both together? That's the real one. That's what I'm really thinking is, can I play Kutrin and Xerxes together with Durame managing to fit in as well? Because remember, we still got Durame to come back, and he's our best player. Really, apart from maybe Calvin Phillips, but he is, and Croissants, but he is our best player. Remember, we're only to be considered as the best of the rest, which means that basically finishing 7th is about right. That's about where we want to finish, and right now we're not far off that. Obviously, I would like to achieve more, don't get me wrong, but we're still building something here at Leeds. Last year was a bit of a setback. This year, I do feel like there's a lot more youth in the team. There's a lot more of a core. I feel like now I've got a core of players that I think, yes, I can keep these guys for a while. There's a spine I can build the team around. I think Bruno, Calvin Phillips, Kaglar Soyuncu, Popov, these are players that I can build my team around. That's what I'm worried about. Daniel Marlin, who's a player that I had on my stream save and was exceptionally good. He's not got that many goals for Chelsea. He's got 4 goals in 14 games, which doesn't sound brilliant, but it's the 7 rating that's scaring me a little bit. They got Massimo Allegri in charge as well, so this is going to be good for me to pit my managerial, my tactical genius against. Did I genuinely just say tactical genius? If you've seen the channel, you'll be laughing at that as well. And clearly you have seen the channel because you're here. And if you are here, why not drop a like on the video? Yeah! Always find a new way to drop that plug. Right, not many results going our way in the league at the moment, which is a bit irritating, but that means that there's pressure on us, and we can put a bit of distance between ourselves and Chelsea, provided that we put in a good performance today. I'm going to make one change from the previous game, and that's that Woba's going to come in at left back. Vigna was decent, but I did feel he could have played a little bit better. Other than that, I'm sticking with the same team. I think we played quite well. We dominated the game. I'm not changing any of the tactics either. We've got... Chalobah's actually suspended for this, so let's get Ryan Niambe on the bench. We've got a cautious formation if I need it, which is basically where we drop into a 4-3-3 like their formation here, and then we go a bit more counter-attacking. But because we're at home, I kind of want to press the issue a little bit more. I've got these guys sat back a lot more as well now. Our 2 wingers come back a lot more, and we're going to need that today. Magno and Pedrinho are going to need to track Sancho and Pulisic if we're to have any chance. Again, anything out this game. They've got Todibo as well. Their team is ridiculously good. I'm going to certainly say, I want you to pick up from where you did last time. You were very, very good. And let's just, if we can win that midfield battle, I think we will win this game. So a lot of it depends on Croissant's Bruno and Calvin. If those 3, our little trident in the middle, if those 3 can dominate this game against Cuesta, Todibo and Capaldo, I think we will win this game. Genuinely, nothing happened. Nothing happened apart from Umtiti getting booked and Christian Pulisic getting injured. Other than that, nothing happened. I'm going to say this, I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep up, apart from Pedrinho. I'm going to calmly say, I'm not happy with yours, and he looks delighted. We've made so many jokes about this that I'm not going to do it again. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Peds, come here. What is it, boss? Peds, you were terrible in that half. Me? I was terrible. Thanks, boss. I mean, who the hell looks delighted when you tell them that they're terrible? Right, okay, we've got problems. Calvin Phillips has taken a knock. That's not good. I'm going to take Peds off. I'm bringing on Durame. Magno is going out to the right side. Durame is going on the left. Calvin's just going to have to get through this for a minute. I'm going to have to get Calvin through this. Mendy on the ball now, driving out. Oh, that's a great tackle by Wag. Come on, let's break on the counter. Peds, who's still on the pitch for some reason. Popov. That's brilliant from Popov. He's given the ball away to Daniel Malin. Great save by Lafont. It's a goalkeeper that I genuinely, when it comes to a one-on-one, I actually think, you know what, he might just save this, actually. Our goal, and by that I mean our goalie, not their goalie. Their goalies always save one-on-ones. But when it's our goalie, I think, you know what, he probably will actually save this. Popov out to Wag. Come on, Wag. Where are you going? Popov. I mean, are we actually going to try and get through this team? That's better from Soyuncu to Mikhail Quisance. If there's a bit of quality, it's usually from him. Durame, Xerxes. That was nearly in. I kind of went silent there because I thought it was going to be a Xerxes Thunderbolt. And it was, but it was straight at Oblak's crotch. It's been a pretty dull game. And for that, I am sort of sorry. And I'm thinking we might go for this here a little bit. I'm going to move Quisance into that deep line playmaker role. I'm going to take Phillips off. And I'm going to bring on Kutrin, because I know that he can play there. I'm going to play him as a shadow striker. Let's let him get forward a bit more. You know what, actually? Last minute, let's go for it. Kutrin and Marcus Vinicius going up front. Vinicius is the deep lying forward. Kutrin is the advanced forward. Let's go. Get it high. Get it up front. Get it up there quickly. We've got so much pace in those two. Just get it up there. Oblak, bloody hell, he's taken a gamble there. He's tried to suck our players in, and it's kind of worked. Kulisevsky? I used to pronounce it absolutely fine when I had him in my stream save, so I don't know why I'm struggling there. Oh, Bakioka's giving it away. Kutrin on the ball now. I can't tell if this is a genuine highlight. Vinicius is in! He's hit it, and he was offside. I had a feeling he was. There's a highlight. 88th minute. Chelsea have it. Is it going to be a break for us, or are Chelsea going to break our hearts? I mean, that's some superb commentary. Come on now. Mendy hits it against our man, whips it in. Kulisevsky scored in the last minute. Last minute. It's been coming in the second half. They've been a bit better, but I mean, that is gutting. 5 minutes of injury time. It's been quite even, actually. I mean, you have to give them credit because they're the ones that are away from home. And Elland Road, as we know, is not an easy place to go. Is there a sting in the tail? Quisance over a free kick with this in. Don't go for goal. Oblak saved it. He saved it again. Oblak's a pain in the ass. Quisance, last minute free kick. He whips it in. Magno. Oblak saved it again. Oblak's just kept them in it. It's so irritating. He's so flipping good. We lose 1-0. We're just not good enough. I'm going to say unlucky because it was unlucky. We had our chances. We didn't take them. They had one chance and they took it, really. I mean, they had a couple, but like of good chances. We had a couple of good chances. They had one good chance and they took it. Kulisevsky. We're 9th. It's not the end of the world. It's just not brilliant. It's got to be our annual fixture away at Carrow Road because it's still Norwich and we're still yet to beat them at Carrow Road. So we'll have that on Boxing Day and then our game against Aston Villa on New Year's Day because obviously Villa doing very well in the league at the moment. So we're going to be playing for a couple more months. I want to pick up the kind of speed of the save at the moment because while we're in these years where we're not in transition but we're trying to catch up with the big clubs and we're trying to do it. Obviously, we don't really have that much to play for, so I want to get through these quite quickly and not waste too much time. It will still be entertaining, but there needs to be a story to it, and just being a mid-table club year on year on year is eventually going to get a bit repetitive, so I hope you don't mind me speeding the pace up a little bit. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Let me know where you think it might have gone wrong in the Chelsea game. I don't think going 2 up front did anything there. It was a goal that we were always going to concede. It's a bit annoying. But hey, it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Till I see you again next episode of the FM20 Leeds save. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And, of course, stay cool. Can't believe that.